Use this trick to make your guitar solos that much more compelling right away. We're going to take a lick, the same succession of notes, we're going to change the rhythm slightly. All right, so if I were to play this here. All right, just those two examples is totally fine. I have my 5, flat 7, root note, flat 3. I'm not changing that at all. The second time I play it, I'm going to start a little bit earlier, right? It adds a little bit of like anticipation, right? A little urgency in the second part of that phrase. And then play those next few notes a little bit faster, right? So what we're doing is we're changing things, we're keeping it fresh, but that repetition, the succession of notes, is still there to make it familiar for the listener. And there are a million ways to go about changing the rhythm of that, right? Think of music as a language. The guitar is just the voice that we're singing or speaking that language through. So if I'm talking with somebody that's getting a little heated and I say something, and then I say it again, but I emphasize a different word, right? Or say it a little bit faster with a little bit more urgency, it adds to the temper of what's happening. And I think that is a really great way to look at this particular phrasing. Even if I were to, let's just say, play it the same way, if I'm thinking of this as a language, imagine in an argument, right, saying the same thing the same way every single time. That alone would also be a way to drive up some intensity, right? So that's why very linguistic, there are tons and tons of options. One last trick here though is if I put this on, right, and I add a little tag on the end of that lick, playing something outside of the constructed rhythm, the constructed tempo, is also a really great way, right? I'm not really following that tempo. It sounds like it's starting to fall apart. Another trick that you can try. And if you're an intermediate guitar player that wants to bridge the gap between your creative ideas and what you were able to play, becoming fully fretboard fluent, I have a training below, talks about how we get stuck in our plateaus, things sound real boxy and boring, and 3 really key ways to break it. That is in the description and the first comment.